What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spiritual Socrates. God bless y'all. Good morning, good evening, you know what I'm saying? Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is about addictions that we need to overcome, you know? In the Bible, it says that when you're going through your spiritual elevation, when you're elevated, when God is getting closer to you in your life, when your blessings are almost there, you know, you almost have your blessings, you're gonna hate certain addictions, and you have to stop those addictions in order to continue to level up. And how to do that, for example, if you're having some corn addiction, you know what I'm saying, anything that comes on your phone which creates this type of lust, this type of Jezebel spirit where you feel like, you know what I'm saying, like playing with yourself and stuff like that, and it just brings out this spirit, man. Like, just get a VPN website, right? So there's a train. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're being weak doing this. Like, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Get a website blocker and block these websites that you know you're visiting, to the people that are struggling with this addiction. One second, man. One sec. To anybody struggling with fornication, corn addiction, websites, you know what I'm saying? Even like anything, something might pop up. The devil doesn't want you to win. He doesn't want you to give up these lustful things. It's a demon. When you masturbate, that's demonic. You're being overtaken by a spirit. The spirit is riding you. The spirit is in control of you. And when you go back to your vomit, you know what I'm saying? It's so much worse than the last time you were addicted to this certain thing. Even drugs. When you go back to drugs, it's 20 million times worse than the first time, as it says in the Bible. When you go back, like you know, it sends another. There were demons before, right? That were making you do this over and over again. Then you quit. You go back. He sends a legion. The devil sends a legion of 7 new demons, I believe. 7 new demons that are more powerful, more destructive to you. You know what I'm saying? When you feel your flesh is man, this is horrible, man. These people that live in these apartments, I don't know how they live here, bro. It should be $100 a month. That should be $100 a month to live there, but I bet you it's $3,000. Anyways, get things that'll help you, man. Get these blockers so you can't go on that website. I know that maybe you could unblock it, but it helps, man. I don't care. Get those things, those blockers where you can't go on. Make it as difficult as possible to see these things. To make when you feel like you want to masturbate, you know what I'm saying? Make it as hard as possible so that you don't see nothing of that. It's disgusting. I remember when I was doing that, and you know, I fell short, you know, a few months ago, right? And I remember I hated it when I was doing I hated that shit. I was like, nah, bro. Like, I hated the whole experience. I hated it, bro. That's how it works when you're going through these things, when you're leveling up, when you're getting closer to the Most High spiritually, when you're about to be blessed. You start hating that addiction. You don't enjoy it at all. You don't fall short and even enjoy it. You hate it, bro. You hate it. You hate every single thing of it. And you know, that's why we gotta stay sober too. You might drink a little too much. It's okay to have a drink, but you might drink a little too much, and then you get in this mind state, you're alone, right? But you're never alone with your Most High's with you. But my point is, you start feeling mentally that, oh, these stupid thoughts, the devil comes in your mind, like, oh, and tries to give you excuses, like, oh man, you've been alone without a woman for a long time, without a woman's affection, without a woman's touch, you know what I'm saying? You've been isolated, spiritually isolated and stuff. It's okay, man. You deserve it to do that, to, you know what I'm saying, to watch some corn, or you know, look at a picture of, you know, a woman that looks is not dressed, you know, look at a woman that's dressed provocatively. Just get the Playboy magazine out, whatever. You deserve it, man, to feel a little well. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's the devil. You don't deserve that at all. You deserve to feel like that. And once you feel like that, you get out that situation. You go run outside, run out the house, dip out. and use that sexual energy. Keep your seed inside of you, bro. There's a study done that this goes to anybody who's not following God. To any man, semen retention, keeping your seed after 1 week of that, of semen retention, your testosterone skyrockets like by like 70%, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta use that sexual energy to do something positive, to put it through your whatever, the book you're writing, the music you're making. You know what I'm saying? Like just anything. The games that you're playing, basketball, you can put it into these videos. You know what I'm saying? Use that to do something positive and long and effective and good in your life. Okay, you're not gonna go anywhere, bro. You're gonna get addicted. You're gonna be jacking off every single day, releasing that seed. My God, that's a freaking sin, bro. That's supposed to be given to your wife. That's it. And also fornicating, having sex with random women, bro. It has to be in a wife status type thing. Like a concubine is a wife technically. Like you can look at New Breed Global Truth for this stuff. Polygyny, right? That's why we're supposed to have multiple women. First of all, multiple women help the household. They help each other. They support each other with all the children. They support each other to do what women do. To clean the house, whatever. Make sure that the man's clothes are washed while the man is going out and breaking his back every day for the family. Providing because he wants to. It's okay if a woman wants to work. That's cool. But if it makes no sense, then she'll understand if she's the right one. A concubine can become a wife. There's levels to this stuff. All right, we need wives. It says in the Bible to avoid fornication, to avoid all these things, the websites and all that stuff. They didn't have that back then, but they had, you know what I'm saying, women. They had whores out there that were trying to get it in. Look at Lot's wife. You know what I'm saying? She turned into a pillar of salt. He dipped. She did everything she could to have sex with him, man. She was married. He's like, I'm not getting married. I'm not having sex with a married woman. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. It's like she did everything and he just left. What was his name again? Oh, God. It was one of the prophets. Anyway, my point is, I'm reading the Bible. Haven't read the whole thing like back and forth. This is my channel. This is what I do. I'm not claiming to be I'm me. This is me. I give wisdom. I give truth. I'm reading the Bible, getting into the Word, making sure people that are listening to this get into the Word of God. This channel is for a few things. It's a biblical channel, and it pushes living as best as possible by the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. And it's also what the Bible, it's also a channel of what the Bible brings. I mean, wisdom, direction, just good stuff, man. Good stuff, deep talking, deep thinking. It's a philosophical web. That's why they call me Spiritual Socrates. It's philosophy, man. It's philosophical. So we touch on a lot of different points here. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing about being able to recite each scripture and I don't have them all memorized like that. I'll get to that point. I appreciate everybody who tunes in. I hope I'm not helping somebody, but yeah, do anything you can to make it really hard for you to sin, to go back. You don't want to go back to your vomit, man. You got to when you stop that sin, you stop it for good. That's it. We're never going to be perfect, bro. We're always going to fall short sometimes. A battle with the flesh is a battle to the death. But my point is, make it as difficult as possible. Fast. Drink a lot of water. Just change your environment, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna listen, when you go into the nature, you're not gonna feel like masturbating. It does something. You got God there. It's very peaceful, quiet. But if you have your phone, if you have your phone in the nature, I've been in the nature so many times, and that lustful stuff, it just doesn't work there. You can go on these stupid dating websites that I don't use, I delete it. And there's some spirit in those websites. The apps, like Tinder and stuff, there's some spirit, and especially the way the women are dressed, they're all basically whores, bro. They dress like whores. They just show too much skin. It's not even exciting anymore. and it brings out this lustful spirit, bro. It's demonic, bro. These dating apps are demonic because you need to feel chemistry in order to talk to a woman and like her and spark up a conversation and maybe go on a date. But it's like we're looking at pictures over here and liking them and maybe looking at the profile, what they say, but there's no chemistry. It's all flesh, carnal, bro. We gotta focus on raising ourselves up spiritually and knowing that, you know what I'm saying, that we cannot be going back to our vomit, bro. That's not gonna help at all. Just like taking a pill for anxiety, like a Xanax, is not gonna help in longevity. It might calm you down currently, but it's not gonna help. Why not just suffer now, bro? Because you suffer now and be rejoice later. Or don't suffer now. Be comfortable on your Xanax with your comfort is not good in this time. It's not good to be comfortable, bro. You gotta be on your 10 toes, bro. Ready for anything that's coming, bro. You gotta be ready. The Lord will put you in a very uncomfortable situation, bro. He will put you in a very uncomfortable predicament when you're spiritually elevating and rising up. He'll make you extremely uncomfortable. Count it all joy. People that are comfortable, they're ordering Uber Eats, blah, blah, blah. I love this country. Believe in whatever the heck the news says. That's so dangerous. Yeah, I get it. That ignorance is bliss. It is, but it isn't. It's dangerous, but it's bliss because it is bliss. Like, it's just like a Xanax. It's a temporary bliss. You feel if ignorance is bliss, right? You're ignorant. You think everything's fine. You don't want to know anything. And you feel like nothing's wrong, and you're completely calm, like you were in 1975 or whatever. It's bliss, whatever you want to call it. No problems at all. You're just chilling. But man, that's dangerous. That's like a Xanax, but worse, because that leads to death. You gotta know what's going on, be prepared, and not be scared. You got fear, throw it out of here. You know what I'm saying? Pray as much as possible. You gotta, some people got lots of purposes. You know what I'm saying? You could be a prayer warrior. You could be a preacher that goes on the streets with the Bible. My mother thinks work is, she's like, no, you gotta work though. And I'm like, yeah, I do work. I make content for the Lord. I go on the streets and preach the word to people. That's work. That is work. People got it misconstrued up here. They were giving off this strong delusion, man. Since they refused and rejected the truth, God gave them a strong delusion. So don't waste your time with these people. And listen, you can't be around these energy vampires. You feel the energy next to you by these people. Okay, you can't be in that work environment or that home. You can't. You just can't. It's not good for you. I don't care how strong you are in the Most High. And I don't care how much you don't let it affect you. Just like I didn't never let it affect me. I was like, man, I'm being belittled, treated like this, made fun of, but it's crazy how I don't let it affect me anymore. I used to leave work when I was younger and bring work at home. Say, so-and-so was doing this, or that manager was hating on me. What a piece of shit. This time I'm like knowing all the stuff that's going on at a very intense level, never affected me. But then when I would get off of work, I'm feeling drained. Like work would be like, I would think about having to work the next day. It's just a 4-hour shift. And I would get this feeling of dread inside to go. Like, I was like, what is wrong with this? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And like when I would get off work, I was drained. Like, bro, like, it's like an ignorance is bliss type thing. Like, I thought that I was letting it not affect me, right? And I was, but then I read the Bible and I realized energy, right? You wake up with a certain amount. First of all, when you go to work, you give a lot of your energy to those tables you're serving. For example, if you're in the hospitality business like me, as a side gig type thing, you're giving all your energy, especially since like if you're like me that likes giving a certain amount of quality service, you're giving a lot of your energy. And my phone might just cut out because I don't have a lot of storage, so I just wanted to let you know that. But you're giving all of your energy out to the tables, right? And then you got negative demonic energy around you by the management, and you're being hated on, and because they see how well you're doing, and instead of following in your path, you lead by example, they just hate. They have this horrible look on their face. I'm happy, they're miserable. But you can't be around misery like that, bro. Misery loves company. but it'll corrupt you. It's just like family. If you can't be with family because they've turned against you and stuff like that, then you can't be at work either. You understand? You can't be in a environment like that where you have people of authority over you. You know what I'm saying? You're not the boss. You don't own the place. You know what I'm saying? You're being hated on, bro, because the quality of your work is way too good for the place. For example, like when the quality of your work, when the quality of your work makes no sense, and you're at a place where it stands out so much, you're either gonna get praised, you're either gonna have the manager come up and say, hey man, I think you should be an assistant manager at least. Let's put you there. Or you're gonna have the manager tell the servers, hey, you should follow Andreas. He's been in the game for a lot of years. He has a lot of experience and he's doing very well. And we need to follow you guys need to follow in his footsteps because, we can make this place get much better than it is right now. We can get way better ratings, way more return guests and stuff. But if it's the opposite, bro, and you're being hated on, because of the job that you do so well, and you're being belittled, gang stalked, mob, the workplace mob, you disappear, my friend. Because when the devil sends these demons to attack you, they will not stop until they destroy you, until they do or don't destroy you. So when they can't destroy you, when you resist the devil, they will flee. But how are they gonna flee when you keep going back to where they're at? They will continue to try to destroy. They will never stop, bro. You'll resist them at work, but they'll still not stop because they have you there in an environment, and it's management. It's different if it's like a coworker. When the devil sends demons to attack you, and it's in a form of a workforce place like management, where they have some type of authority where they can make you to have you stay for no reason for too long, or lower your hours and stuff. They will do it, bro. How are they gonna flee unless they get fired? But for them to I don't want them to get fired or nothing, but for them to get fired, I have to leave. You know what I'm saying? They're getting away with all this stuff. I reported them to HR. I'm filing a lawsuit. It is what it is. I'm never the type of guy that wants to file lawsuits. I'm the type of guy that lets God do everything. But it's unacceptable. And I do this. I'm filing a lawsuit for the guests. Bro, you put there's a glass, there's a washing machine that they use. It's an industrial washing machine. And the glasses go in cleaner than they came out. They go in, how dirty can a glass get? Maybe there's some lipstick on it. That's about it. So you put the glass in, it comes out, and it looks like it's been taken through the mud, dirt. It's been dragged through, it's been through hell and back, bro, with all these stains and all. After it dries, it has all these stains and all these things that are hard to get off. It's disgusting. It's a sanitation problem. The food is so disgusting there. It's so low vibrational. You eat anything there, even like the most healthiest dish, and you feel like shit after. Once I stopped eating that food, I lost like 30 pounds, bro. Felt so good. And once I started doing better and feeling better, and spiritually got even elevated even more, that's when the attacks came even harder, bro. These people are taking and in the server industry, I think some places still do it, but the way it was you send your check out, which is all the tips you made for that day, all the sales. You bring it to the manager, and at the end, they give you the money in cash. And if there's people that you're supposed to tip out, you have the power. You go do it, and you give them what you believe was fair. If they didn't bust no tables of yours and they didn't do ish, you still give them something, all right? You're not gonna do nothing on purpose and to be mean. You give them something, but you don't give them like exactly 3% of your sales, for example. You give them something, and you tell them, hey man, I would appreciate it if you could have helped me with my tables. Unless it's a situation where there wasn't enough busters there and stuff, but you don't know, these people are taking 3% of my sales. They were taking them every freaking day. And it's dirty and it's illegal stuff, because when this guy was there named Dustin, he was very professional and stuff like that, and no money would ever be missing from my check. Never. You know what I'm saying? And they use excuses of a busser. Was there a busser? Why are you asking me if there was a busser? You're the manager, bro. No, there's never a busser here. I never work shifts with the busser, and I keep getting my money taken. You know what I'm saying? That is illegal, and it all started after Dustin left, the professional guy. After Dustin left, my point is, you get out of these environments, bro. The way you resist these people is by not being around them, first of all. That's what you do. Just like you don't want to be a friend's reaching out, try to destroy you, wants you to smoke weed again when you quit, you block his number. How you gonna, you don't stay in these environments. I'm saying this to help people who might be getting fed BS from their family or even their wife or anybody around them telling them what to do. Bro, anything that's of authority, first of all, that's why I'm done with this shit, bro. No one has authority over me but Most High. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna tell me what to do. That's it, in a certain way. Nah, I'll die for my respect, bro, period. You know, I'm not an employee, but I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta go take care of some business. Spiritual Saudi, sign up. Peace.